Christer Berg here, Swedish Computer Society. Tonight we are visited by Martin Beeby.
Hello there.
I would say software development evangelist. Would that be okay?
Yeah, I'm a software developer and I'm a software engineer, and I've been that for a long time. And then I'm an evangelist, and I've done that for Microsoft, and now I'm at Oracle as an evangelist as well.
Okay, it was an excellent presentation today.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I try.
Yeah, and I mean I know 200% more about Hyperledger.
Oh, good.
That's what would you say is the biggest threat to blockchain technology?
Misunderstanding probably is this biggest problem, is that people will try and find, they'll look at something like blockchain and not understand it, start projects off which then fail because they don't really understand what they're going to be using blockchain for, what it's capable for, what it's not capable of doing.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the biggest problems which we need to try and combat, is trying to get information out to people as to what it is, what it can do, how people can build on it, and what sort of use cases it's good for and what use cases it's not good for. Yeah.
Many try blockchain in cases you can use an ordinary Oracle database.
It's often the case that people will come to you with a use case that they think is for blockchain, and what actually is they need a distributed database, let's say, or they need the benefits of blockchain don't actually fit the use case that they're trying to fit it into. So yeah, it's often the case that people look at something like blockchain, it sounds new, it sounds exciting, they want to try and use it, but actually it's very difficult sometimes to find specific use cases where it will work or how they can use it. So yeah, a lot of I think we're going to be seeing over the next few years people exploring this technology, building ideas and building concepts, but it will be a long way off before we actually know that this is exactly how we build a supply chain using blockchain. This is exactly how we build some kind of system inside of an enterprise with blockchain. At the moment, we're all very much experimenting still, and the more we can talk about it and share ideas and share concepts, I think the better.
Yeah, interesting perspective. It's May 7. Keep an eye on May 7. It's 10,000 days for the web.
Yeah, so I mentioned this idea that technology, sometimes we look at something like the web, and we can think that we understand everything about it. But the reality is that the web isn't that old. You know, it's like 9,935 days old. It's in May 7th, 2018. It will be 10,000 days since Tim Berners-Lee sat in Switzerland and invented the web. Yeah. And since in then 10,000 days, we've had standardization, we've had agreement, we've had lots and lots of work collaboratively to create what is now the web and what's changed our lives so dramatically. Blockchain is only 3,000 days old. Yeah. Ethereum's only 1,000 or so days old. Yeah. You know, they're very immature. And if you think about the web on day 1,000 or day 3,000 of its life, we didn't know what it was going to be used for. We didn't have agreement. We didn't have standards. And I think that's what we need to develop as a community. We need to have understanding, standards, and groups collaborating, sharing ideas about what it could do, so that when blockchain reaches its day 10,000, it will be genuine, it will live up to this expectation of being able to change aspects of our lives.
Yeah, we have 7,000 days, exciting days ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
And I hope you come back and tell us more.
On day 10,000 of blockchain, I'll happily come back in 20 odd years or whatever it is. Great.
Thank you
very much.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.